Good morning, welcome back to another video. It's a dull, miserable, not an overly nice day, but we're off and yeah, we're going to do a bit of pike fishing. I did promise in one of the recent videos that I wanted to get back to my roots and do some of the shore fishing for pike. So we're going to go down and hit some of the backwaters, the less pressured backwaters, if we want to call them that. I've done really well on them in the last couple of years. We've caught a lot of big pike. Depends, it is still a bit early, even though it does look like we're in the bleak midwinter. We're really not, we're still only in October. So the likelihood is there'll probably still be cows in the field, which I know some people who've been fishing with me before in the past really dislike. Ronan being one of them. Would have been good to have him with me today, just to watch him turn a funny shade of white when he sees the cows coming. But anyway, that's a different story. So yes, we are heading down that way, all shore fishing. I've got one rod with me. I've got the favourite X1 swim bait with the bait caster reel, so it's going to be reasonably sort of mid-sized to bigger lures. We're not there chasing jacks, we're after something that bites, something a bit heavy, but we'll not turn our nose up at anything really. Yeah, a few hours in the morning. It's going to be dull all day, so realistically it should be okay. They should be feeding, hopefully. Weather-wise it looks good. There shouldn't be any reason why we don't catch a few fish. We can do a bit of spot hopping as well across a few different lakes if it's not if one of them's not producing. But anyway, it's good to get back out again, keeping the run going. Another week, another video. Try and get them to stay that way throughout the winter, see how things go. Guiding this weekend, we're out both Saturday and Sunday, so that's looking pretty good. Hopefully the weather stays this way. Anyway, we will see you when we get to the water. Okay, so here we are, and the water looks awesome. Not a ripple on it, still a lot of weed up, as I said, still early in the year, but for the most part looks really good. It's quite clear. So this is the outfit that we're going to be using, the X1 swim bait teamed up with the X1 bait casting reel. Really nice setup, really nice actually. There's fish moving out there. So to give you a bit of an idea of what I'm planning in my head, it's quite deep out here, 16-17 feet out this general direction. You can always sort of tell by the landscape surrounding a lake, you know, what sort of depth it's going to be. Just big hills running into it usually means it's going to be same again down the ways. This side is quite shallow, so I'm going to start off with the shad, maybe unweighted, fish up high in the water. We'll cover a bit of that area first. Then I have one of the glide baits that sinks a lot deeper, so we'll probably cover some of the deeper water with that. And yeah, that's it. I'm eager to get going, get the rod sleeve off and ready to rock. Let's just have a look at some of the stuff lures wise. To be honest, the tidy anglers amongst us probably won't be overly impressed, but I just threw everything in the bag ready to rock. So I'm going to use one of these Strike Pro guppies once we go down into the deeper water. That's what we're going to start with. However, as I said, for the shallower stuff, where's the buoy that I want? There it is. We'll start off with one of the Mirror's Mouse imitations, one that I've actually built myself using the mustache rigs. Trying just not to rush myself and end up breaking an eye on the rod because I'm too excited. I might have a small weight just to add, maybe a 5 gram, because obviously the mustache rigs do tend to, yeah, this is bad. The last time I was out on the boat, everything just got through into this box. So there's a 7.5 gram. We'll use that, that's fine. Yeah, everything just got through into the box and I haven't had a chance to tidy it yet, but I will tidy everything before we go on the boat this weekend. There we go, net at the ready. Check everything is working okay. Always do that when you're using a bait caster. Check everything is set where you want it to be set. Otherwise you can end up in a big dirty tangle just before you get... But that's what we're looking at there. Look at that. Absolute filth. So we'll start off with this. The only issue is with these types of baits, you don't get as far of a cast as you would like, so I'll fish in reasonably close to begin with. Do we see how we're getting on, and then maybe switch it up onto a shad. Come on, Pike. That was a cheeky one. I'll have to keep it up high now. There we go. Up in the shallow water. Up in the shallow water. Don't think it's a big fish. But that was the first cast right up into the shallow bit. I actually think this fish is a similar size to the bait. But we'll not complain. It's our first pike of the session. It's not even fighting because the bait is that big in its mouth it doesn't really know what to do. Oh, and he jumps first. There we go, quick release. Don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Especially when they're that size, we don't want to get a hook on our finger over a 2 or 3 pound pike. So always give them a second or two just in front of you to see if they shake it off. Nice and peaceful this morning. A fish. That was the strangest take I've ever had in my life. It just went like a slow bit of weight. I think my foul hooked something here, to be honest. There was no thump off that at all. It was just a real slow bit of weight. What an error. Yeah, no, it is. That was the strangest thing. And if it's possible, an even smaller one again. Probably worth trying to take a picture of that just because of the actual size of the bait it's took. You'll probably jump off before we do it, but let's see. Right. Very strange take. Oh. And you got lucky with that one. There we go. Small guy. That guy would be dinner in this lake very easy. Does look like there was a big bite mark on his back. An old one anyway. But yeah, really strange take. Just nothing, just reeling and it just went solid. Odd. But number 2, we're only fishing 15 minutes. It's could be good. I really need to get myself new waders. I've already got welly boots on, and you're definitely restricted to where you can go and getting out to better spots and netting fish and all sorts. It's just, I need to get myself a new pair. If anybody knows any really good waders, leave a comment below and tell me. I tend to go through a set of waders at least a pair a season, so it would be good to actually hear what some of the best ones are, some of the most robust ones that's actually going to last and keep me warm at the same time. Because they're definitely not cheap. It's not cheap to be going through a set of them a year, that's for sure. Would be nice to hit something bigger, should I say. Something 80, 90 centimeters. I'm not greedy. I will take an 80 or 90 centimeter pike, no problem. You know, if I want to be really greedy, we'll take a 115. Why not? Fish. Another really gentle take. You'd nearly think it was the same pike, to be honest. I wonder if he'd shake himself off. That would make life a bit easier. And we'll just take him in through the weed. Be good now, be good, be good. What is going on here? Look at the size of the lure I'm using, and we're getting pestered with these guys. Open your mouth, don't be silly. He wanted that. Right. One. That was very, very awkward. But there we go, throw him back in. Solely because I can't get any further, but yeah, he was it wasn't even a bad hookup, that, to be honest. He just had all three trebles in him. And when they have a small mouth like that, it's difficult to get them out without damaging them, so it's sort of why it took a bit longer there, because I didn't want to just yank them out and rip anything when he's only got a wee small mouth. But number 3 in the bag, really gentle, silly take again. You need to be on the ball for them because you could miss a fish very handy. There we go. That was just with a change of the retrieve. Short, sharp turns of the reel handle and straight away. Sometimes it just takes you to change things up. Although every fish I catch seems to be the same fish. Let's see if we can shake it off. No, it doesn't look like it. But yes, every fish seems to be the same sort of size of fish now. Slightly bigger that time, or at least slightly girthier. It felt a bit more when I held on to it, but similar sort of size and length. Come on, like, look at the size of these baits we're using, and we're getting wee tiny pike. You know, we're not complaining though, we just want a bigger one. Back to the shot again, but I find this one in the bag, and this is one that has caught me a lot of fish over the years. It's the only one I have left. It's pretty battered. It's been sitting beside a motor oil bait, and it's sort of transferred a bit onto it, but I'm sure the pike won't mind too much. It's one of the original 3D river roach. As I said, it's caught me a lot of fish over the years, but let's see if it still works. Yeah, I used those guppies there for quite a long time. Caught a few fish on them, but I'm going to give them a break, because the further I've went up the lake, the less action it seems to have got on them, so let's change things up. It's a strange sort of drop in the temperature there as well. Shower of rain maybe on the way. Oh, that's a better fish, I think. Oh, yeah, it's a better fish. It's a great take. He's gonna. No, he's not even that big. Great take. Oh, he must have just had his mouth open there as he was coming in, because he felt much bigger than what he actually is. Oh, come out of there. Right. Stop messing about. Similar size again. He just put up a better account of himself, but the OG 3D river roach still catches pike. Oh, that was a good take. Oh, yes, yes, yes. No, no, no. Come out of there. Definitely the biggest one yet. Definitely the biggest one yet. You might be asking why I'm not using the net. And well, to be honest, I only really use the net if I really need to. I find sometimes the net can actually do more damage to the fish by hooks getting stuck in it and things like that. Like that fish was very lightly hooked there. So there we go, biggest one yet. Great take actually, really nice take. Boggy, soft, boggy, mossy ground, so it's okay setting them on it, no issues at all. But we'll get it back. Stunning fish. Okay, home time, that's it. What did we, 12:30? 2.5 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 I think. Actually yeah, I got here at 10 o'clock, so 2.5 hours, 6 fish. To be honest, I'm only going home because my elbow's starting to give me a bit of grief. A lifetime of casting, big lures, fishing, never had any issues, and start playing golf and give myself tennis elbow. How ironic is that? But anyway, it was good to get out. As I said, the main focus was giving that X1 bait caster a real good blast today. It's the first to really sort of give it a good solid cast for a few hours, and it's performed really well. No complaints, nice and smooth. And not that heavy either for the size of the bait caster, which is a good thing, especially when you are casting for quite a long time. Anyway, good session. Got plenty of fish there, which is always good for content and getting things out. we have a couple of guys out on the boat, both Saturday and Sunday this weekend, so straight back into it. A bit of work to do on the boat this week. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Back into the swing of things, as I said. If we can start doing a video a week, I'll be happy enough. It's good to get back into it. And yeah, catch us on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and see you then.